What is going on, everybody? We are back once again with another edition of Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast. It is Sunday and a Sunday Funday, no less. And I am stoked. Normally, I'm a contestant on one of these things. And as everyone knows, there is a conspiracy against me. My Wi Fi was getting bugged just because I had the opportunity to host one of these shows pre-show. It's one of those things that's wild, but I'm here as the host, wrote out a bunch of King of the Ring questions, and I've got a sweet crew of contestants, a sweet panel riding with me today. First, I'm going to toss this one straight across the pond to a multi-time Sunday Funday competitor. My Scottish friend, the host of the Soul Sessions. Soul, what's going on, Soul?
Happening. As you can see, it is Baltic right now in Scotland right now. The heat is going on, so I'm wearing a suit and shorts combo. Maybe some it's sacrilege, but for me, I am at least a bit cool. Yes, of course, Sunday Funday. I've won a lot of these because I am the champ. So here to defend my honor, my title with a topic I know jack about. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. I literally just threw up cage match, looked at a couple of cards and thought, I bet, done.
I love it. I love it. I respect it too. And there is no denying your record in these events. Not only that, over on Take It to the Table, but I'm going to stay across the pond because we've got another highly regarded competitor when it comes to these trivia type games, these game show type shows. David Sheldon has shown his acumen as a historian of the game, and he's here to join us as well. What's up, David?
Oh, so nice to be back in a quiz. I am so excited to be back here for a quiz. My favorite time of any Sunday Funday is a good quiz. And so I'm very excited. And I have to say to our final panelist and a newer face to Wrestling Republic, it's a really nice privilege to beat you.
Oh, wow. I love it. Early and often. I like it. But finally, our last panelist making his debut, long-awaited, much-anticipated debut, all the way from my hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Tom Welsh, what's going on? Good to have you back again, bro. How you been?
What's going on, guys? I'm good, man. I'm stoked to be on here. I'm hoping that years of useless wrestling knowledge will come back to me here. And David, I'm excited for the fight. As a former collegiate athlete and coach, I love competition. So let's rock and roll, man. Hopefully I don't get skunked here.
Chicago,
let's get it going.
Chicago. I mean, I heard
Yes,
about
sir.
Chicagoans. Apparently, they tear their bicep very easily. So, I mean, just be careful,
Hey.
son. Yeah.
Prettiest city on the lake in the world. Everyone knows that.
That's true.
But okay, so for the rules for today, we're gonna have a ton of questions. Y'all will type the letter in the chat as I went over on the pre-show. We went over the rules in the dressing room, but for the audience, they'll type a letter in the chat. Then you'll have the opportunity to answer. If you miss the question, someone else will have an opportunity. There's a few with bonus points. Wrote up a bunch of questions. I've been up since 4:45 a.m. Actually, this is my second show today. So I am excited to get into it. Let's start with our very first question. And how could we start anywhere else but what? This is all King of the Ring centric, by the way. I'm being a terrible host here. King of the Ring trivia is the game. Most points wins. Starts now. Let's start with the first question. Get ready on the keyboard. What year was the first King of the Ring? So Soul is first. Wait, no. Yeah, Soul was first. Sorry.
Soul was first.
Soul was first.
I was about to say,
Annoying
whoa,
me.
technicality,
Soul is
son.
first. I
I
apologize.
forgot to
Soul.
hit enter, so
No worries. What do you got answer-wise? Get the
Was
letter
it
in there early.
Was it 1985?
1985. That is correct. That is one for Soul. How about it?
Studying.
Out of the
Studying.
gates. Okay.
And just to
Let's-
confirm, Clark, we can't buzz in till the whole question's been read.
Correct.
Just checking.
Actually, if you buzz in early and know the answer, I don't actually have an issue with that. If
Okay.
but
Oh,
I'll, but I will stop saying the question
Okay.
because there's a
Alright.
few. There's a few where if you do buzz in early, you might get got. and that could
Okay.
provide
There it
some
is.
fun
There it is.
moments. So I don't have an issue with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This one, probably not one of those. Who was the winner of the first King of the Ring? And that's David.
Don Morocco.
Don Morocco, Hall of Famer. Great call. Great call. I'm giving some softballs here early. Not super softballs, but soft enough. Let's stick with some historical type questions when it comes to the King of the Ring. And let me ask, who is the only multi-time King of the Ring? So that one is sold by literally okay, the wildest is it has the seconds on here. I'm sorry, I'm a first timer as a host, but it's not. This was literally like you guys all did it within the same second. So that's gnarly. That is literally by a nose if it's horse racing. Okay, so what's your answer here?
Bret the Hitman Hart.
It is Bret the Hitman Hart. So that's 2-1. I'm actually going to
See, I was juggling. I was thinking, did Macho Man win it multiple times?
I didn't consider keeping score because I'm not that great.
Would be helpful.
Yeah, no. So hang on. I've got my notebook here. We're going to do it that way. I know where we're at. Let's move on to the next question really quick because this is kind of a funny one. I wrote this one. Well, I wrote them all myself. I actually put a lot of time into this, guys. So I hope you appreciate the questions. This is a funny one. In what home of an NFL AFC East team were the first 2 King of the Rings held? What city?
I don't know America's cities.
Yeah, that's annoying. 'Cause
Tom?
I think, yeah,
AFC East. I'm gonna say Baltimore.
Ooh, that's the AFC North.
Oh, that's AFC North. I should know that.
It is. It's a funny one. I actually thought that you might get this one because of the. That's why I gave the hint. Does anybody else have a guess?
I should have.
I know the state. I think I know the state, but I don't know the city.
If you get the state, I'll give you a point.
I think I could be wrong. Is it Massachusetts?
It is Massachusetts. It's Foxborough.
Boston.
It's Foxborough, Mass. Yep, Foxborough, Mass.
I was going to say something. Like, I was going to say
this gets a little
Mexico or
geography centric later for sure. Oh my gosh, we have a comment here. 1993. Not just yet. Not just yet. We're gonna get to that. Okay. Our next question. Let me make sure I'm organized here too, and I get.
Did I get the point? Right. Did I get the point for that?
You did. You get the point for that.
Okay.
So that, by the way, that brings you to 2 or 3. 2, correct? It's 2-2. You and Soul. 2-2-1.
Yeah. Goose egg.
So it's 1, 2, 2. Perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that. Next time I'll have this completely streamlined. Let's talk. Let's talk about years though. This is an interesting one. Maybe the most famous King of the Ring because of an Austin 316 promo. What year did Stone Cold Steve Austin win
Tommy's
the King of the
already
Ring?
answered. Tom's already come
Got
in.
it?
Before
the second you said it, I knew it.
What is the year?
1996.
1996. That's another one. Okay, absolutely. I like it.
Come on, the ball.
I like it. I got to be careful here. Hang on. I'm having to shrink windows because I got to read the questions, but I also got to see you guys' who goes first. This is tougher than I anticipated. I haven't taken notes since college. This is ridiculous. But no. Okay. Let's stay in the same year. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat in the finals? David out
Jake
of the
Roberts.
gates. Jake the Snake Roberts. That's another one for David. Absolutely. Okay. This one is.
I love the chat is just full of TSSSTTL.
It's hilarious. It looks like a Scantron.
Right.
It's just like basically like bubbles. Okay. This one is a fun question. This is a little bit different than some of the other questions. There are 3 answers. So it's 1 point for each one if you can get who they are. And the question is, 3 men have competed in the King of the Ring finals multiple times. Who are those 3?
Soul was first.
Soul got you by like,
Mhm.
it's so weird. Yours came in first, but Soul's, then it flipped. My computer threw me
Yeah.
off there.
Soul's
Okay.
first on mine.
Soul,
Soul.
it's first.
So-
So here's the, wait,
So,
before you
it's men who
answer.
compete in the finals. So
So you have to get, yes, it's men who compete in the finals. There's 3 of them. If you get the first, throw one out there first. If you get it right, then you can guess the second. If not, if you miss the second one, or if you miss the first one, be ready to jump in, Tom and David. Go ahead, Soul.
Okay.
Who's your guess?
I'm gonna go Bret Hart for the first one.
That is a
Bret
point
Hart.
on the board for Soul there. That'll work. You got a second one?
I can go for a second.
Yes. You can
Randy
get all
Savage.
3. That is another one.
And third one, I think. Third one, I'm gonna think.
You got it.
Third one,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
dude,
go.
Who are you going with? TikTok.
Third one, I'm gonna go with Owen Hart.
Good guess, but wrong. Who? Anybody want to steal the third one? Anyone know it?
David's got it.
David?
And the third one is Kurt Angle.
Well played, David. The third one
Yeah.
is Kurt Angle, but Soul, 2 points on the board. So far we've got 4-4-2 in the standings. It's a tight one. Let's keep it going. Let's stick with some other fun type questions like that. How about the only 2 family members that have won the King of the Ring? That was David again.
Bret and Owen.
That is Bret and Owen Hart.
Shit.
That is Bret and Owen Hart. That is a good one. Okay. This is a fun one. Let's talk about the big dogs. Let's talk about the big guys here. By build weight, who is the largest King of the Ring in the history of the tournament? I think Tom. Wait,
Yeah, Tom got there first.
he got you? Tom, you got it.
Largest by in the tournament, not winners or finals or anything like that.
Winners. Largest winner of the
Winner.
King of the Ring.
Largest winner of King of the Ring.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar?
No. Okay, who is gonna steal?
I think I've already
David?
come in. I mean,
You
I
ready?
hope I'm.
David's got it.
I mean, I hope I'm right. Is it Mabel?
It is
It's
Mabel.
Mabel. It's Mabel. And it's interesting because I didn't include oh, I love this. Elmer Thomas in the comments with it's King Mabo. But I thought about including the largest in history, but there's a debate because Mabel and King Kong Bundy were billed about the same. So
And,
there was no definitive
and Yoko
answer to
was in
that
the-
question.
And Yoko was in the tournament as well, wasn't he? Unless he
Right.
was billed lower.
But he was billed lower the year he was in the
wow.
tournament is the most fascinating
Wow.
part, despite definitely not being lower.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's not about that, but that is one of the most fascinating parts. Okay, this is a fun one. Who is the first King of the Ring winner from the United Kingdom? That's David again, isn't it?
Yep.
Right?
William
Mhm.
Regal.
Yep.
William Regal, David on an absolute tear here. An absolute tear. Now, on the flip side of that, who is the most recent winner from the United Kingdom? Oh, David's just got a quick trigger with
I keep forgetting to hit enter.
with the keyboard. You got to get the letter in there first and then hit enter.
It's in there. I just keep missing enter.
I mean, I hope I'm right on this because
Yes.
I am afraid I do have some bad news.
Well,
Bad news, Barrett.
Yeah, you got it. David,
well done.
David off to an absolute scorching start. Okay, this is one of my most out of left field questions, but I had
Oh God.
so much fun with it. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask a very funky first question. And whoever gets it right That's huge. You get a full point. The bonus question, though, all three of you are going to guess, and it's the closest to the number because there's no way anybody will know this off the top of their heads.
Okay.
What city in the United States state of Rhode Island has hosted the most King of the Ring finals? Tom.
Providence.
Got it. Well played.
On that one, we leave it to the Americans.
Right. Yeah. I already missed one
everybody-
American question, so I had to get it
everybody
right.
guess though. So you get Tom, since you got it right, you'll get the first guess. What is your
Okay.
guess on how many times did the King of the Ring finals happen in Providence?
I'm gonna say 2.
2. Okay. Soul, I'll let you go next because David is in the lead.
I'm gonna price it right at 5.
Okay. And then David, your guess.
I'm going to say 3. 3.
Okay, in an absolute stunner, Soul hit it on the number.
Wow.
It's 5 times.
Not thinking.
Wow.
I know they went to Rhode Island.
They
I'm assuming
they-
a lot of those would have been in the early days when they were all coming to
So-
the same
Yeah.
place, I would assume.
So the first 2 were in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the New England Patriots play.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
next 4 were all held in Providence, and then they came back to Providence to kind of do like the show some history thing.
Yeah.
Later in the 90s for the 5th show. It's
Wow.
it's an interesting one. Yeah. So it was all up in that New England area for the first 6, essentially.
Wow,
Which I
yeah.
just found fascinating when I was like going through different questions to ask. Okay, so here's another fun one though. The current absolute head and face of WWE creative, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, the King of Kings, won the King of the Ring in 1997. What Hall of Famer did he defeat?
Oh, thank you, Clark. Thank you dearly. Because I
Sorry.
buzzed in before the
Did
end
you
of
go
the
that
question.
early?
and
I did.
but you did read the rest of the question, so I'm
I
assuming
did.
I
That's
can
my
answer
fault. Yeah.
Can I answer it? Yeah, it was Mick Foley in the Mankind gimmick.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I'll take that one for sure. I mean, I apologize to the rest of the panel there.
Because I was getting ready to come in with
was a little-
97,
I got to get better on
and
that.
I was the same thing. I was like, 97. And then you said, I was
yeah,
like, okay.
Then I said 97. Yeah, no, I was like, that's. I got to get better at that.
thanks,
I love
Curtin
it.
Cole. Good at Bob.
Okay, this
Saved
is
us,
this is a fun one that I totally can't mess up asking. What? So multiple times in the King of the Rings history, there's been a multi-year gap between King of the Ring being contested. Between which years is the largest gap? Is that David or Tom?
I think it's David.
I think
David
it's my
again?
first on mine, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
would
gonna
be
put a
bet-
line
that would
between
be-
the next one. But
I
yes,
think it's between 2010 and 2015.
you're really good at this. That's a point. That I'm stunned because everyone thinks there's the 2 other ones logically in your head, 15 and 19, and then
Mhm.
like I mean that's wild. Okay, so this is going to be another. I'm a golfer closest to the pin contest between the
So do we
2010
have to
King of
buzz
the
in for
Ring
this? Sorry, do I have to
and
buzz
the
in for
20.
this? Or...
No buzz in. Everyone's just going to get
Okay.
a guess, and we're going to
Okay.
go in order of score. So Tom will go first, Soul will go second, and then David, you will go third.
Yep.
It's closest to the pin contest. How many days between the 2010 King of the Ring and 2015 King of the Ring were there?
How many dates?
How many days? Days between
jeez.
the 2010
Uh,
and 2015. It's going to be a guess.
Yeah, so let's go 365 times 4. Make me do math right now.
I know.
I'm doing the same thing in my head.
Right.
Ben did this to
I
me
went
once.
in-
I'm like, I'm doing it to everybody else.
This is why I went into journalism.
Same.
I'm gonna say 1,225.
Okay. Perfect. That's written down. Soul.
1,865.
Okay. And then David.
It's going to be around that because
I think I'm
365
low.
times 5 is 1,825. So I'm going to
Fucking
say,
mathematics.
I'm going to try and one up Soul, and I could completely backfire and say 1900.
Oh, it did completely backfire if you went the other way. It is 1,611 days between Kings of the Ring. You were right there at 1,200, but 1,865 is unfortunately mathematically closer. 1,200 was a really good guess. 1,400, I mean, you're right there. Like it's close, but
I was
1,611,
thinking 1400, but
Damn.
1,400 would have gotten the W, but 1,865 gets that point for Soul, which moves him up the leaderboard slightly further. Now, we've got another one that's really, really fun. And this is interesting because it's very specific. How many of the King of the Ring winners went on to win the WWE World Heavyweight title after becoming King of the Ring? Sorry, Soul, there you go. I finished the question just in the interest of fairness.
That's fine.
So what do you got?
want to finish? Let's say 4.
It's close. Does anyone else have a guess? Tom?
David was.
Oh,
No,
David
you were
was
you were-
in.
no,
David
you
was in
were-
before.
You were in.
No, but you were
after-
first on
after-
the
after
second
Soul
one.
answered,
David
you were
was
first on
second
the
on the
one.
first.
Second one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what was it? Soul's answer was 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 6.
So
David, you got a guess?
So to specify, this is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The World Heavyweight Championship. In
The
WWE.
World Heavyweight Championship. Okay. So
Only.
I can show my working now because so Brock did.
Mm-hmm.
Booker did.
Uh-huh.
Sheamus did, which is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Corbin didn't. I'm going backwards now. Angle did, which is 4.
Angle did not. Never was
Edge.
World Heavyweight Champion. Angle did not.
Don't say it, Clark. Don't say
I
it.
shouldn't have. Sorry. Go ahead.
Multi-time World
Never mind.
Heavyweight Champion.
No,
Keep your mouth
WWE.
shut.
Multi-time World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle. I know I've
Don't,
seen it.
don't say anything. Keep the
On the
mouth
tape
shut.
from
Go ahead.
Carly.
Just make your guess.
Make a guess. 5,
5,
4, 3,
7.
2.
Okay, this is the funniest part. Is this should have been a wash point because we had 4 and 6, and the answer's 5.
The way that you
David,
reacted to mine,
go
I was
between
like,
the two. I was like, you gotta go
I
between the two.
thought there were a couple more than that. They wouldn't let me go. You wouldn't let me show my working anymore. So
You're
No
good, you're good,
working.
you're good.
You have to be quick on these things.
Okay.
It's not like
I
Parliament
don't.
where can
You
take
had your
ages.
chance to be quick, and you buggered the answers.
So
So
speaking of being quick, get ready.
I
Let's
don't know
go.
King of the Ring. I don't know WWE
This is a fun one too.
past 2010.
We're gonna stick with championship type stuff. Who's the only King of the Ring winner to also hold the UFC Heavyweight Championship? Oh, was that David again? That
Me.
was.
There's
That was
me.
so
Was it Soul?
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
so.
it is.
mine I was in first, but that's fine.
Oh no, actually no. By the seconds, by the timestamp on mine, it's weird. It did like that might be a glitch, but it technically says he's in like a quarter. Of
Go
a
on, Sol.
second.
Go on. So if
Oh.
it's 2-1 on Sol, you can answer that one.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Lesnar.
well played, Soul. That takes Soul to 7. So now we're gonna move on to
How
another.
many? What's the score? Sorry, across the board.
So let me read out the scores really quick.
I'm
We
losing.
have 7 for Soul, 3 for Tom. You have 1, 2, 3, 8. You have 10.
Okay.
So it's 10, 7, 3.
Come back.
I think
Come
it's
back.
retired now.
Okay. It's time to, there's plenty of questions left, though, is the good news, and plenty of time to make a comeback here.
Right.
So everybody is still technically for sure in this. Now I'm going to stick with this is, I believe, my final UFC question of the evening, but who is the first former UFC fighter to compete in the King of the Ring? Tom got that one.
Ken Shamrock.
Well played. Yes, sir. Nicely done. Okay. And then here is a very interesting trivia question. Did Bret Hart win the King of the Ring in consecutive years? David?
Well, technically, no, because there was no competition in 92. So he won it in 91 and 93, but there was no King of the Ring. in
That
92.
was, I was really trying to stump somebody on that one. Dang it. It's 91 and 93. That's well played, David. I was really trying to be slick with that one.
I
Dang it.
literally just went online and pulled up a cage match. I'm like, ooh, 4 match cards. That should do me fine. David like, nah, encyclopedia, baby.
I'm a quizzer. What can I say? This is my job to know these things.
He loves it. He
love it.
loves it.
I love it.
Okay. So there is this is a kind of a funny question here, but it's a good one, and I want to read it correctly to make sure I get it right. In the modern King of the Ring era, so post 2010, we'll start there. There were 3 consecutive international talents to win the King of the Ring. I'll give you a half point for each one. That was Soul, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Soul, who do you got?
I'm gonna do Sheamus.
Boom.
Bad News Barrett.
Boom.
Was he? Or is he not? I'm gonna say Corbin.
Corbin's from America, but you get
not?
the full point.
I
Half
think you might
point
be budgeted.
available to, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then both you guys will type a letter. 1, 2, 3, go. David, dude, he's
I
just
wanna-
good at
So fast.
typing.
I get the feeling, Clark, that you might have messed this up slightly. Do you, as the answer you've gone for, Regal, Sheamus, Barrett?
Yep.
Yeah, well, Regal was 2008.
I misread the question, but it still applies.
So when you said
They're
post 2010,
consecutive.
that was wrong.
That's my fault, but still, we're still in it, and I'll give you the half a point there.
Thank you.
Hang on, let me rewrite yours.
Sorry, Sol.
You're good. It's not a
I
big
know.
deal.
I've been
He's right on
screwed by
that.
the technicality.
He's right. Okay. This one's, speaking of, let's stay international here. As of today, how many King of the Ring finals have been contested in Saudi Arabia? Ooh, who was that first? Was that Tom or David?
It's
David.
first on mine, but
David. It's
how
David.
many? Can I just
David.
clarify? How many King of the Rings finals?
Mhm.
1.
It's one.
Because yeah.
Dude, this kid's unstoppable. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Now I need to like come up with stuff to stump you. I need to make harder questions. Okay, this one's just going to be a race to the finish here. Who was the inaugural Queen of the Ring? I can't tell because who was it?
I think all could be Tom.
Tom, is that T from the last question or this one?
That tea's from the last question.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. The second I see both
Vega.
of their letters, I just stop.
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega, that is absolutely correct. Okay. Let's keep it rolling. Next question. Who did Zelina Vega defeat for the first Queen of the Ring crown?
That was me, I think.
Yep.
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 David.
Yep.
That was Dewdrop. Okay, the funniest part is, when I was writing these questions, I was like, do I accept Piper Niven if they go with Niven? And then, of course, David goes Dewdrop and gets it right anyway.
Because it was Vince
Smart
McMahon and
man.
he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So it was Dewdrop and even. I think it was that slightly post Eve. No, it wasn't post Eva Marie era. Oh, bloody hell.
It's wild.
God bless Triple H.
Okay, this is a funny one. Interesting question here, too. Who is the youngest King of the Ring winner of all time? Ooh, that was Soul.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna say King of the Ring winner. Yes.
Yes.
Bret Hart.
That is incorrect. Does anyone have a follow-up? Tom.
It's David first, I think.
Yeah, I might be wrong. I might be wrong on this one. I'm going to say Brock.
Incorrect.
Okay. I have two that are floating in my head. It is either Owen Hart or Edge. And I'm going to say Owen Hart.
It's neither.
Oh, no.
Is it
I hate to
Sheamus?
be this guy. No, you'll laugh. It's the second question where the correct answer is Mabel. On
Oh,
this list of
oh.
questions,
Really?
he was
That's one too
24,
many questions where the
and he was
correct
the
answer
youngest
is
by about a
Mabel.
month. By about a month. It was really close. I was kind of like cracking up when I looked that one up this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
have to include that
I went
question.
with Brock because he broke so many other records for being the youngest to do this and the youngest to do that. So I thought that was a
you would just think,
possibility.
he got it.
Yes. Okay. Is everybody ready here though for this next one? Because this is probably going to be a big race.
Yes.
Mhm.
Who's the only King of the Ring winner to also hold the AEW Trios Championships?
Oh, I cannot get in fast enough.
So
Not even worth.
AEW question. AEW question. I'm on that. It was Billy Gunn.
yes, sir. It was Billy Gunn. Well played, Soul.
Well done, so
Stay off it.
He's back in it. Actually, honestly, so let's look at the scores again. We're looking at 4 for Tom, but still in it. He's gotten some good ones too. Soul is at 10. David is at 13 and a half. Still plenty of time
Killing it.
left.
No,
Still
that's
plenty
okay.
of time
24.
left. David's gonna be tough to catch, but this is a game that is very much not over. So while we asked the youngest last time a few questions ago, let's go to who was the oldest King of the Ring winner, and that is Tom on it.
I'm going to say, okay. Oldest to win it at the time. Got it. Harley Race. No.
Well played.
Oh,
I'm giving it to you. You shouldn't have changed your mind, but you
Thank
said it
you.
out loud.
that was a really good answer.
Oh,
That is a
really good
great answer. Because the other thing is, it's by like a month.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so close.
My brain was trying to tick through the answers and I couldn't think of one. That's such a great answer.
Absolutely.
that
Okay,
was
so
terrifying.
up next, we have who is the only female, to enter the King of the Ring tournament? And that's so you got a shot.
China.
That's absolutely correct, sir. Well done.
I was going to
Well
be like,
done.
did Karma enter the King of the Ring tournament? Because that's the only person I can ever think of.
If there's a question around what female was the first to do this, the answer is probably China. Just
Mhm.
as a
Yes,
because she
Yeah.
was in everything in the late 90s.
absolutely. Okay. Here's a really funny question that I'm excited to ask. How many King of the Ring finals have been contested in Pennsylvania?
You just jumped in there, Soul.
Yeah, I'm jumping in
Go
all
for it,
over.
Soul.
Dang
Three.
it.
How many did you say?
3.
Oh, dude, Soul.
Yes.
No way. I thought I think for a second it cut out there, and I'm like, no way, he did say 3.
Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres.
Please tell me you just threw out a number. That's
Yeah.
okay. So this is another one. I'm going to go back to the next 2 questions. Actually, are going to be more of everybody gets a guess.
Okay.
So we'll go in order of the leaderboard here. We got Soul at 12. We've got David at now 13 and a half, and then Tom, you're at 5. But so we'll go Tom first, then we're going to go Soul second, David third. Everyone gets their guess on how many total. This is how many WWE Hall of Famers have won the King of the Ring. So Tom, you're up
Okay.
first on that guess.
I'm gonna say 11.
Okay. How about your guess there then, Soul?
I'm going to go. Is it the closest? Yeah. We'll be doing the closest.
Yep.
I'm going to go 6.
Okay. David?
I'm going to guess 11.
Tom guessed 11.
I guess.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. That's my fault. I was counting.
You're good.
I will then go. I will go one more, and I'll say 12.
So I hate to do this to you, David, only because you got kind of messed around by the system since you were in the lead. I had to really hard no sell when he said 11. I was like, Because it's 11.
Because I counted them. But
I could not believe. I was more shocked about that one even than I was when Soul pulled out 3 for Pennsylvania. I was like 11, just like you just whipped that out of nowhere.
I was counting in
I
my
wasn't
head,
paying-
and I was like, I'm gonna go like
Yeah.
1 or 2 over what I thought, and then
Look at Josh. Figures Clark is so bad at quizzes. He just started making the questions. Exactly. Exactly, Josh. It's the scam the whole time. The scam we all needed. Okay. Let's keep it rolling though, because we've only got a few questions left here. And this is another one similar when it comes to the guesses. Tom, you are still behind, so we'll go you, Soul, David.
Take it.
How many total No, I'm not asking that question. That's a stupid one. Never mind.
Probably would have gotten it right then.
Well, no, yeah, it would have completely ruined the game.
Nice.
We're scratching that one on the concept. That's a
Okay.
throwaway question.
Okay.
Moving to the next one. Which King of the Ring tournament was the only wait, get your letters ready.
Okay.
Do it again. Hang on. Reset. Everyone
Stop
reset
typing
here for a
I.
second. We're good. Yeah, okay. Whatever happens after that line, that's where it is. Which King of the Ring tournament was the only SmackDown brand exclusive King of the Ring? that is David.
David's just typing in when he hears King of the Ring because he's just like, I'll wing it.
It was 2006.
It is. And then bonus question.
Can I just answer this, or have I got to buzz in again?
No, you got to buzz in again.
Okay.
Who won the 2006 King of the Ring?
So that was me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Who
Booker
was
T.
it? Okay. And then
King
one more.
Booker.
And yes, you have to buzz in again. Who did he defeat?
I came in before the question was asked.
Tom got it.
No,
I did before you even finished the question. Yeah.
Right.
Let him have
With
it.
me. With me.
All right,
I-
Tom. Go on. Have it. Go on, Tom.
Let me. Bobby
There you go.
Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. That's the one.
I thought
Okay.
It was also in Phoenix, Arizona. So for just throwing that out there.
Oh,
Maybe
that
we
is
can save
actually.
points.
I would give you the bonus point, but I should have put that on there. It's the only West Coast one. I'm going to give you the bonus point for that.
All
Actually,
right.
why not? It's the only
I'm so
one
far
west
behind.
of the. It's the only one ever held west of the Mississippi, which is
Nice.
wild. I'm a weird geography
That is
guy.
wild.
That is kind of interesting, right? Like they've all been on the
Yeah.
East Coast. Okay, we now have 4 questions that remain.
What's the score?
4 questions till glory. The scores are: we now have 8 for Tom. Soul has 12. David, you have 15 and a half. So Soul,
Monster.
you got to be ready.
Yeah, if David stops typing eyes when he not even heard the bloody question.
Make it a ball game here, Soul.
Every time I
Okay.
get it, I'll just give it to you, Soul.
Which
Block David out.
former WWE Hall of Famer lost in the finals of the very first King of the Ring? It was David.
Iron Sheik.
Damn it.
He's so
I'm
fast.
not rooting against you, but he's just so fast.
He's
The
so
kid
fast.
is so good. He's so
Bloody-
fast. Fastest kid
bloody
alive. It's
Yeah, you
remarkable.
should-
Okay,
Should have done a quiz on Breaking Point or Fatal 4-Way.
here we go. So now the good news is there are 3 points available on this question. So it is possible you can get all 3. But what is the only year of King of the Ring where it was an all UK final?
Oh, so come in first.
So
It's
you
only
did
right
get
that I don't get that right. So
Was it
Yeah.
2015?
It was 2015. Okay.
wow.
Now the follow-up. Everybody still be ready for this. You ready? Who won it? Is that Soul again? Or did you
Well,
get that,
I
David?
put 4. I put 3 L's in before Soul put an S in.
Okay, you got
Yeah,
it.
but you didn't even listen to the question. You're just typing eyes and then letting
Yeah.
Clark
I
finish
do
the
want
question.
What do you got? What do you got,
All
David?
right.
Who is it?
I got the next 5 questions, just so you know.
It was Pat News Barrett won the 2015 King of the Ring.
Okay, there you go. And then the
We
final
need it
one
next.
is who did he defeat?
David.
need
Just
a
do it
better
again.
system. We need a new
Is Neville,
system.
you're the
so
worst.
bad.
David, yeah, we're gonna make David.
I
host
waited till
this
the end of
next
the
time.
question for that one as well.
You did. You're writing the questions next time, though. That's what you're doing. We're gonna retire you, David, from the game. I'm kidding. Okay, this is a fun one too, though. One that I picked definitely personally. How many members of D-Generation X have won the King of the Ring? That was
Oh,
so.
first.
2.
It is 2. Soul.
Yeah, figure Triple H and Billy Gunn.
Okay, and then our final question of this afternoon. How many this is the best. This is the closest to the pin contest to end.
Okay.
So everyone's gonna get their guess. It's gonna go
Okay.
Tom, Soul, and David. How many King of the Ring winners adopted a king gimmick
Oh.
after winning King of the Ring?
Whoa.
And I hope you guys know this one took more research than the rest of the questions combined.
Whoa. Whoa.
Are we counting? Can I just ask? Are we counting people who did not? So we are only counting people who won King of the Ring.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Holy crap. Okay.
Amongst the all-time winners.
I'm gonna say. Well, we all. Okay, I'm not gonna talk out loud. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna say 6.
6. Okay. And then Soul, your guess.
I'm gonna go 5.
Okay. David.
9.
You slime ball. On the last question. What? You're
Monster.
kidding me.
I don't know if
That's ridiculous.
this
To
is
the number? No, but to the number?
Unfortunately,
Dude,
this is one. Unfortunately, I have to confess, this is one where this morning I read the same Wikipedia article that you've probably read, Clark.
No, but this one, the one where, dude, when I looked it up, that was not even included in that article. It took me, I went through each individual winner and then took a note of this. Took me, my entire point of using this question was you couldn't Google it. There's no way somebody can Google that.
I tried to count them, gave up, then thought I'd seen 9 somewhere and just went for it. So I'll take that one. But that was more luck than judgment. That
is stunning, though. That is outstanding. What a performance.
That's not knowledge. That's just a blind memory of seeing it somewhere. So.
Sunday Funday, a blast as always. We had Tom with 8 points. We had Soul with, I got to do the math on this, 12, 14. And then David with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and a half points in a bit of a runaway. That does, though, basically all but close the book on this episode. It's been a blast today. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with another Sunday Funday next week. If you have no plans later, too, in about an hour, we're dropping Sunday Night Spotlight, new show. It's me, Shaw, Drizzy, Megan, Savannah. Not in that order either. I'd be the least important one. I don't know why I said me first, but thank you so much. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do. It means the world to us. It's been a blast having everyone. Happy Sunday. We'll see everybody same time, same place for the daily broadcast tomorrow.
I think before we end, though, we should really crown King Sheldon for winning.
King David, by the way, not to make a uber English reference there, but King David, no question today.
Yeah, well,
he can wear that crown.
In the words of a very controversial professional wrestler, feed me more, feed me more, feed me more.
Oh, a heck of a performance when it comes to trivia. I think
now let's all revolt against the king. Revolution time, boys. Absolutely.
We also got Lush Bus over in the comments on Instagram said, happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much. But that does bring us to the end. Tune in every day, same time, same place. We'll see everybody soon. Have a great Sunday evening.